guys, it's Heather. The day has finally come. Okay, right here. TEMU makeup time. Okay, TEMU makeup. We're gonna review some TEMU makeup today. We're gonna put it on our pink face. I'm extra pink because I exfoliated. I don't even know what's in this. It's all very exciting. I think there's enough makeup in here that where we can do like a full face makeup. And then I thought I would pick up just a little bit extra just to make sure we've got enough options to pick from. And this is a box that has like eye products in it. And then I bought a package of lip liners, even though the big package I believe has lip liners in it. As we're diving into the products, I will be giving you like my first initial review. Then I'll wear it all day long and then I'll check back in with you guys. I'll add it to the end of this video on how well the makeup wore all day. So yeah, make sure you're watching to the end. Ooh, very exciting. It's packed full. Some lashes. Ooh, they look like natural lashes, so that'll be good. They might be a little too natural. They look very, very thin. We have setting powder, makeup brushes, sponges. We got a lash curler, blade for, you know, shaping your eyebrows, waterproof mascara, lip balm, waterproof brow, the stencil, and instant lift eyebrow pencils. So then we got 6 ultra matte lip, like a liquid matte lip. So we got 2 different shades of full cover concealer. This is a face multi-stick. Not sure what that is, but we'll get it out. We'll look into it. We got 2 more like lip products. Hydrating foundation. The makeup brush, maybe like a foundation one because it's condensed. 3 eyeshadow sticks. Precision liquid eyeliner. Face and body glitter. Concealer palette. Ooh, nice. Eyeshadow palette. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get everything out of the packaging, open everything up so we can see all of our shades. And then I'll show you everything that we've got. I'll just kind of pan over and then we're just going to dive right into it. So I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. We're zoomed in. I got some extra light here. You can get all up and see all my pores and fine lines and redness. Enjoy. Anyway, let's see. Oh, I opened up everything. However, we did have duplicates. So the duplicates that we had from the big box to the small box. Liquid eyeliner, which it's the same shade. A duplicate mascara, same shade. Waterproof brow. An eyebrow pencil, same color. For shaping your brows, that's a duplicate. This is a duplicate. And then we have some sponges. We got a whole like little thing of those. So these things came, those like, it's the same thing as what's in the big box. These are shadow sticks. 3 of them came in the big box and 3 of them came in the small like eye kit in this one. Luckily no duplicates with these. So the shades are like, there's numbers on the box. There's no name of the shade. They just tell you there's just a number. There's nothing on the shadow stick that shows you what color this is. So once it's out of the box, there's no markings letting you know what color this is. So if you wanted to get another one, it's like, so that's why I tried to peel this sticker off, thinking maybe I could put the sticker on the actual eyeshadow stick, but they don't come off. And anyway, I just thought I would point that out. So then these little glitters, these came in the small eye kit. And then this is the one that came with the bigger kit. It says it's for eyes or body. What is that? It's like oil, I think. I think that's like an oil, I guess. It's like oil. I don't know what that is. Then we have 2 shades of blush. This is that concealer palette. We have 2 potted concealers in 2 different colors. That's not for me. So we'll have to make this one work. This is the only foundation that we have. And then we have a setting powder. This little eyeshadow here came in the small eye kit. These are like tiny little eyeshadows. And then this is the one that came with the big kit. And it just came all stacked in there like that. I'm actually like really surprised on how tiny they are. Like these are like little These are like little tiny baby shadows. So then over here in this bin, oh, there she's sleeping. Look at that sweet little baby. I have the eyelash curler, a mascara, a liquid liner, and then we have some lashes here. There's no lash glue, so I'll have to use mine. And then this is eyebrow stuff. So they have an eyebrow pencil, calling this a waterproof brow set. We have that one for shaping and a pencil or a stencil there. Luckily, we bought these lip liners separately, this big kit, because this kit did not have any lip liner. These are the lip products that came in the big kit. We have 2 bling lip oils, 2 different colors. We have a clear and then some color. That's just a moisturizing balm, I guess. And then we have all of these liquid lips. These white brushes are the ones that came in the big kit. This came in the big kit, and these black ones came in the small one. So yeah, that's everything that's in this kit, including like these are our duplicates. I'll put on the screen how much the lip liners are, because those were separate. And then I'll put on the screen how much this eye kit was. And then I'll put on the screen what this big Pop Feel Makeup Beauty in a Box is. And then I also noticed we do not have primer. There's no color corrector. There's no bronzer. There's no contour. So we might have to grab some other products to use along with it. And then there's no setting spray. And then the lash glue. We'll have to use lash glue. So yeah, so let's start trying these and putting everything on and see how it goes. So that's that. So because we don't have a primer and because we don't have my color corrector, I think I'll just use my color corrector and my primer of mine. So let me pull my hair back. Where's my hair thingy? I'm just going to use a little bit of the Tarte Timeless smoothing primer. I'm just going to do a little bit of that just because I like to fill in my huge crater pores. Okay, so a little bit of primer. So I'm going to do my primer and my color corrector, and then I'll be right back. Okay, all right, here we go. The next thing I would do is my foundation. So since we only have one foundation, we're just going to put it on. Is it the right shade? I don't know. We're just going to throw it on. They also came with sponges. I already wet this one. Lately, I've been using a brush. Like the past almost a year, I've switched over to a foundation brush. I used to just put my foundation right onto my face, or I put it right on my brush or the sponge or whatever. Lately, I've been doing this. You can get these little acrylic trays. I picked mine up from Amazon. I can link it in the description for you guys. Where I will put it there we go. Then I take my brush and I just blend it. I feel like it does a better job of having it be more even. I really fear it's going to be a completely wrong shade, but we're here to have some fun. And then either way, we're going to know like the formula. At least we'll see how well this product wears. So, and then just so you guys know, I am normally this is too light. I'm normally I have an oily T-zone, so I have combination skin. Just kind of bounce it all over the face. Boop, 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 boop. It's very ghostly. But that's all right. If you ever put a foundation on and it's too light, you can just, you know, perk it up with a little bit of like bronzer, which they didn't give us bronzer. I'll have to use my own bronzer. And when I put my foundation on, I stay away from the eye area because I'm going to put concealer there. Oh gosh, it is shedding. It's starting to shed. It's blending nice. I don't know, what do they claim that it's a full coverage? Because it's not full coverage. Flawless Satin Foundation. It doesn't say if it's medium or whatever. I would say this is a light coverage. A light to medium. It's an okay formula. I don't know. I think it might just be this brush. To give the makeup a fair shot, what I think I might just do is just use my brushes. If memory serves, the last time I reviewed Temu or Shein makeup, it was really struggling for like the eyeshadow to show up on my face, or like things to actually blend. You know, like their brushes tend to be not the greatest quality. Usually that interferes with how well you're blending, how well it's applying, you know, all of that. So what I think we're just gonna do is just not use any of the brushes. So let's just try that. I think I'm gonna grab just a little bit more, just like one little squirt there. And let me just see if this gets a little bit better with moving it around, because it was real blotchy with that other brush, like really blotchy. It seems a lot better. It's still a little blotchy, but it seems like using a better brush is a lot better. Even though the foundation is just too light for me, we're just gonna go with it. We're gonna use the little sponge. It's been dampened, you know, it's dampened sponge. And I'm just gonna go over it and just try to like push it in a little to see if that kind of helps with like the blotchiness, to kind of see if we can even it out just a little bit. What I would normally do is go in with concealer. So we do have this concealer palette. I don't believe I'm gonna go and dive into this. It's very very thick and dry. So now we'll try the concealer. This is the pop. All of this is all Pop Feel, so I don't think I need to say Pop Feel every time, or do I? I think this light is really making me look more ghostly than it, right? Like it just, I don't even know if we should really go with that. Should we go with that? Put it on the back of my hand just to kind of see. That is very white. I'm wondering if we mix the two, because this other one is a little dark. So maybe on the palette, let me wipe this off. So these are the two colors that we've got. A little too light, and that's a little too dark. So I'm mainly going to grab scrape up a little bit of the white one, or the lighter one. Put that on our little tray. A little bit of the dark one, and then I'll just mix it up. I'm going to use my Hourglass concealer brush. I think we're good with the color. I'm just going to grab a little bit. The formula is very dry. We're going in just with just a little bit of product. Yeah, it's very dry, but luckily a little goes a long way. It does have some good coverage to it. Usually do like a little bit right here, just a little bit down my nose, and on my forehead just slightly. It's a little on the drier side, but a little bit goes a long way with that one. So this palette that comes in the kit, I mean, technically we could have used, and I wish I would have thought about that before, to darken this up. We could have scraped out just a little bit of like a darker color and added it to this on the palette to create like a better foundation shade, but we didn't, and that's okay. So what I'm going to use is my Sephora contour. It's right down at the bottom, so I got to dig it out of the bottom, but it's the Sephora contour stick. It's $14, but it's all the way down to the bottom, and I'm just trying to use up all of it before I open up the new one. Put some contour on. Just blend it out. I suppose I should have looked at the list of products that they put in there, because I really thought it said that it was a complete makeup kit, like complete. But I guess it's kind of debatable on whether or not it's like complete. Let me get this all blended out, and then I will look really close up to see how well the two products like blended together. And I'm getting really creasy. This concealer not really laying on my skin nice, but maybe like once we set it, it'll be a little bit better. But yeah, a lot of creasing, even underneath right here, it's really creasing. Not too bad as long as we're able to blend it out and it hasn't like dried up on us All right, so let's get this set so it stops creasing. Setting powder, I'm going to assume it's like a translucent. Got a little powder puff in there. I just use a little brush and then I go through and set the concealers. We're just gonna grab just a little bit of powder. So I'm just gonna blend those, anything that may have creased, just kind of smooth everything out. Oh my gosh, look at how much it's creased on the eyes. Now, if you were gonna throw powder on that crease is gonna be with you. You guys are gonna be BFFs for the rest of the day. All day long, you'll be best friends. So we're just gonna blend that back out. And it blended out really easy. So that's good. Let me do the other eye. I'll be right back. And then a little bit on the forehead. I got my happy lines right here that it's kind of settling in just a little bit. So I'm going to blend that back out. Now, I don't want to make it seem like I'm bashing TEMU type brushes. I have never had any luck with the brushes that I've picked up from TEMU. The really low end ones, the ones that are just super inexpensive. Like using this foundation one, it instantly started to shed. I had like multiple hairs all over my face, and that's just the first time I'm using it. So I'm just not a fan of super inexpensive brushes. I'm just not the one for these brushes that come in these kits. This powder has a little bit of like a floral scent. Not a heavy scent, but I can definitely smell something. I'm going to wipe some foundation and powder off of my mouth. My gosh, my lips look like I put lip products on them because my face is so light. Okay, so I'm going to set the rest of it. Then I think we're going to go in with some bronzer and kind of wake everybody up. The same powder. I'm going to use their little puffer because that's usually what I use. So anyway, let me grab my little brush here and I'll just kind of flick it all over just to kind of make sure everything is set, because I don't like that a dewy, I like to have like a satin feel to my face. So what we'll do is, let me grab my bronzer. Maybe putting this on a little bit, we're gonna wake up the face and we won't look like The Walking Dead. We're gonna bring some color back. We're gonna look a little more lively, not so like we need to have our blood levels checked to make sure we're not anemic. Okay, so I feel like we're a little bit better. We're starting to get some color back into the face. Right, it's coming back. We feel a little bit better. So in the kit, you get 2 cream blushes. So those are those colors right there. Neither one is my colors. So there is a little bit of like shimmer in these blushes. They are not a flat. They are very shimmery, almost like glitter-like. So I'm just gonna do my blush really quick and I'll be right back. Okay, and then I'm just gonna throw a little highlighter on. That's another thing they didn't give us, is highlight. Well, gosh, I didn't even realize that they didn't really give us that much. I'm kind of bummed that we didn't have like a full face. So what? We didn't have contour, we didn't have bronzer, primer, a powder blush, highlight, a setting powder. So there's actually quite a bit in that kit that they don't give you. Have you guys tried any of this makeup from TEMU? Like, what's your experience? You know, like, what's your experience from it? Like, have you guys had any good luck with it? I remember trying some before, and I want to say the brand Pop Feel, which I think all of this is Pop Feel. I think the products that I did end up liking were Pop Feel ones. All right, and since, again, we don't have... Oh, shoot, that one's empty. I have the, just going to use the one size. It's a nice mattifying one. Holds everything in really nice. And actually what I've been doing, I've been using 2. I use the Charlotte Tilbury spray it on, it just kind of melts everything together. Just kind of settles down the, like the powder and the chalkiness. Let that dry, and then we'll lock it in with this once this dries. Okay, so that's dried. I'm gonna hit it with this and just kind of lock it all in. It ain't gonna go anywhere. I love the One Size Until Dawn Mattifying Waterproof Setting Spray. So when I put this on, and at the end of the day, if this makeup, the foundation, the concealer, and the powder from Pop Feel, if by the end of the day it breaks through this, you know, and Charlotte, like these two, Patrick and Charlotte, then you know it's not a good, it is not a good foundation. Okay, so this will be the good test. I think it needs to come in like a big, hold it with 2 hands. Okay, so complexion done. Let's take a look. So I need to charge my light here, but like my nose, it just isn't laying right on my nose. It's kind of a little blotchy, little patchy. If you guys remember when we first started out, hold on, I gotta plug my mirror in. That's why I ended up switching my foundation brush, because it was just looking patchy. So it'll be interesting to see how well it stays. But okay, so now we're gonna do eyebrows. Ooh, eyebrows. You guys know me and eyebrows. Instantly, I'm like, oh. I know I look a little bit there. See, like I have a light right here. Maybe I should turn that light off. I don't want to throw you guys off. There, I'll just keep that light off. I'm just making a few lines. It might be a little dark, but we'll try it. It's kind of like your basic brown. And then this is waterproof brow set. It's like the same kind of color. All right, okay. So first, I'm gonna grab. You guys know me and brows. We don't get along. I'm still working on it. We don't have anything in here to give us like hair-like strokes, but I just usually just take a little brush and kind of get any product that's in my hair, like powder, foundation. And then I'm going to use this and just kind of just add a little, you know, ooh, I don't know about this color. Ooh, this is very brown. Yay! We're going to use this very sparingly. This is not my color. It's just, it's very like brown, like color crayon brown. Brown. Like, why am I saying it like that? Brown. What's brown? I'll try using the brown little mascara thingy. It's very, very wet. This is damp. This is moist. Watery. So maybe I'm just going to put some excess on the back of my hand. Just wipe some of it off. Very lightly. Oh, I don't know about this. I made a mistake. So then what are we going to do? We're going to let it dry. We're going to come back later. We're going to let that mistake dry right there. That little mistake. Oh, I just did it again. Another mistake right here. Oh my gosh. That's all right. It's all right. It's okay. We're not going anywhere today. It's not like I'm making a video to post for the world to see. It's not like I'm doing that. It's just you guys, right? You're not going to tell anyone. Oh boy. Oh, I just made another, I did it again. This stuff is, it's just so watery. It's very thin, which I kind of like and I kind of don't. I feel like I really messed up, and I realize I messed up. I'll fix it. Hold on. I don't know. So anyway, we got that mistake right there. We have a mistake here, 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 and up on top. So we're going to let those dry just a little bit, and then we'll flick them off. So we might be dry enough, so I'm going to go and I'm going to flick off. Nope, it's not coming off. Haha. Well, that's fun. It's not coming off. Why won't you come off? Well, normally that works. Fun. I'm going to use my tiny little, these little swabs You guys have these? If you don't, you need to keep them in your... I use this to clean up my waterline. I use these little tiny things for so many different things. And I'm going to use it to clean up. And yes, that works. Yay! Oh, it's coming off. It's taken a little bit of like our complexion with it, but we can touch it up. Hold on. We're gonna fix it. All right. I'm just gonna use my Shape Tape. I'm gonna put a little dot on the back of my hand. Little straight brush there. Get just a tiny little dab. This is as good as it's gonna get right there. So now we're gonna do eyeshadow. Come on, let's go. So the one that comes in the little kit, I don't think we're gonna do that one. And that leaves us with the one that comes in the big kit. So clearly I'm going with the neutrals just because those are the colors I usually use. So those are the colors we're gonna try out. Let's keep it real neutral. Actually, you know what? Maybe we should try one of these shadow sticks. One of the things I notice about these shadow sticks, these caps come off super easy. They will not stay on. You just tilt it to the side and they just pop right off. That's actually a very pretty color. They feel nice and creamy. Let me swatch them all and I'll show you. So these are the colors we've got. There's actually a real light one right here. I don't know if you guys can see it right here. And then we've got all these. And this is the only matte one right here. This matte one, let me see how well it blends out. A little bit right here. Like we're gonna put it on our eye. Let's just see how well that'll blend out. Boy, that blends really nice. Oh, it feels nice too. Man, those stinking caps won't stay on though. I like this light color. It's actually, it seems like this one is like a very light satin pink. It's not flat, it's not shimmery like this one up here. Let's try this matte brown one. They feel so creamy. Just do a little bit here. Let's see how well it blends. And hopefully it doesn't disrupt the makeup underneath, which it might. And it does. It does. But you know what? Just to balance it out, we're going to have to put it over on this side too. Have to balance it out a little bit. Oh, FedEx is here. I wonder, oh, my Bath & Body Works order. You guys, I have that video coming too. It's what I got from Bath & Body Works. They just had their semi-annual sale. I'm just saying, I stocked up. I stocked up. I got enough for me and the fam. All right, yeah, same thing. It's just kind of disrupting the complexion products underneath, but that's all right. We kind of knew that. Okay, so these cream sticks, I'm gonna stick them off to the side. I would love to try these. Maybe if I'm just quickly wanting to throw a little bit of color on. I really don't have complexion products on. Stay there. I'm gonna talk to you later. I think I'm just gonna use my brushes because that could have been also the problem, is the brushes are just not, you know, like that great. Let me turn this light back off. Let me get a couple of my brushes out, clean off my brushes. So one of the issues though is this brush and the size of these little things. It's a little difficult to just get that color and not other colors. It's really hard to get the color that you want because I'm picking up other colors. But this doesn't seem too bad. Just pinch it so I'm not picking up that on either side. So it's just not very pigmented. I'm kind of noticing that. It's there, you just have to work a little bit harder at it. Oh, getting it in my eyes. Oh, It's not fine. The other time I have got eyeshadow in my eyes, you know, putting eyeshadow on like underneath here. And sometimes eyeshadow gets in my eyes, but I really don't feel it. Like it's so it's so fine. This is not very fine. So going in, when it gets in my eyes, it's actually quite coarse. It just, you feel like you have dirt in your eyes. So I had to put some eye drops in my eyes to kind of flush it out. Okay, all right. Let me grab one and stick it. Let's see here. Normally I spray it when I'm going to use it as a liner. So I'm just spraying it a little bit. I'm noticing like right in here, I'm starting to get like a little like separation. Okay, you know what? I think that's all we're gonna do with eyeshadow. My eyes are really irritated, so I don't know if I'm gonna react to this or not. So I think we're just gonna go right into mascara and lashes. Little lash curler, let's try that. It feels very, very flimsy when I compare it to mine. But let's just do a little curl. This is, I don't know why, it's shaped very weird. It's kind of hard to get your lashes in there. I've never had a lash curler like that. It's really hard to grab the lashes with this. I'm not quite sure why, but it worked. It did the job. It got it done. Okay, let's try the mascara. Is this water? Yes, it's waterproof. Yay. Holy buckets. Well, that's a tiny little... That's little. All right, let's try it. So if you're looking for bulk, you're not going to get that with this. I'm kind of liking it. So, my opinion about the eyeshadow, I would not rebuy the eyeshadow just because those pans are so tiny. Now, if I could have eyeshadows that are like this size, I'd be more apt to getting something like that, but not those tiny pans. I do not like that. Do you guys not mind the little pans? This mascara is not that bad. If you're someone that likes a lot of bulk, a lot of boom, a lot of huge volume, length, lift, this ain't the girl. But if you're someone that just likes minimal, basically it just makes your lashes better. I was gonna get out my little brushes that I have, those little dental ones, to get, you know, a really good coating on my lower lashes, but you don't need to do that with this one because that's what you've got. You got those little, it's those little ones that you get, put it up against something black, or they're like those tiny dental brushes to get in between your braces or in between your teeth. You can get them for your lower lashes. You know, they work pretty good, but that's what this reminds me of. My battery died and then I had to take the dogs out. So now we're back. So we're gonna have to see if that transfers. It's waterproof, so it shouldn't transfer onto my skin, but we'll have to wait and see. But again, like at the end of this video, I'll check in with you guys to see how well all of this held up. Okay, so I think we're gonna do lashes. These lashes, I've never seen lashes like these before. The lashes are on a string. There's no adhesive. They're just like strung on. So the lashes are put, that's a little string that they're on. There's no adhesive. So I've never tried lashes like that. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. It might be really good for like a supernatural thing. Wow, my ceiling fan just blows them away because they're just so lightweight. Let me measure and cut where I want it. I think I'm gonna cut them right there. If you're someone that you want supernatural lashes, I think this is a way to go. I can barely see them, they're so thin. There's really not a surface to put the glue on because it's a string. I drag it right through where the brush attaches to that the wand. And I just put the band right there, and I drag it. Like I just kind of tuck it up in that little notch and then just pull it, and it just kind of, you get some glue on there. They're really, really difficult to put glue on. So maybe with something like this, you might want to go with a lash glue pen, and then put the glue on your eyelashes and then apply this on. Just because there's nothing there. So one eye, I'm gonna try putting the glue on, and then this eye, I'll put the glue on the eye. Well, not on the eye, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Don't get snippy with me. These are terrible. They're so light. Okay, I'm gonna have to trim the ends because the ends get weird. No, I do not have like a lash glue pen, which is really what you need for something like this. I'm wondering if I could just brush the glue right on my eye here. Okay, so that's the way to stick them on, is you need to put the glue on, but you really need to have like a lash glue pen, because brushing it on, it's a little excessive. Like it's harder to control. They don't look any different. When I put them on, I really can't tell that I'm really wearing lashes because they're so fine. But if you're someone that just, maybe you have the alopecia, you don't have lashes. Maybe you have something else going on where you just don't have lashes, or your lashes are so fine that you just need something and you don't want it to make it look like you're wearing lashes. These are really like a good alternative to certain situations. So it just depends on what you're looking for. But I honestly have never seen them on like string. This is legit. Like they're on string. And then the back, you have to see the back. You can see how they're all tied. Like you got to cut them off because they're tied on, because they're on string. Is it just me, or have you guys, is this like, I don't, why have I not seen this before? They're lashes that are on string. I have never seen that ever in my life. I really hope someone else is going to say, no, I've never seen, please comment below. Have you seen lashes on string before? I need help. I don't understand. Okay, and then what I usually do is I'll use like like a liquid eyeliner, and then I just put a line on top of it to help blend the band of the lash to the eyes, like just kind of make it all like cohesive and like the transition really smooth. Let's see, in the kit it did come with a liquid liner like this on a felt tip pen. So we're just going to draw a little line covering everything up. I'm done with the eyes. Or whatever. Okay, so we have these liquid lipsticks. I'm going to grab one and let's swatch it. I think really the only one that kind of grabs my eye is this pink one. The rest of them, it just doesn't. Is that one black? That one is black. Oh, we got to try that. But I think I'm just going to swatch it to see the formula. Ooh, that's like lightweight mousse. That's not my color. It's kind of like a hot pink. But that's really, really nice. I actually kind of like that. It's a mousse-like. It's very lightweight. It's not dry. It's smooth, creamy. It's a cute color. Let's see, what is it called? They don't have names. It's called LC04. Let's let those dry down and see if you can wipe them off if they're you know, like, do they dry down? Because it really doesn't say what they do. Sorry, but we have to swatch the black one too. So the black one is not very consistent. I feel like if you liked black lipstick, that doesn't, I had to sweep over that 4 times and you can still like see through it in certain spots. Like that first color I put on, that was a smooth, completely covers in one sweep. The hot pink, this little hot pink one, it took like 2 sweeps. But this black one, I went over like about 4 or 5 times. Color on this is not very consistent on this one. What do you do? You guys know I'm a lip gloss girl. So really the only other 2 colors are these. Are they pigmented or are they just like glossy? Ooh. Okay, she's just glossy. There's no scent. Really cute, chubby little doe foot. We got some little color on that, not a lot. And it's called Lip Drip Bling, but I really don't see what the bling is. It's just like, it just looks glossy. I'm not seeing anything that would make it bling. It says on here that it's Lip Drip Bling, and then they have like sparkles. There's nothing in the bottle that really looks like it's shimmery or anything. Like very, very little. I really don't even, you have to hit the light just right to barely see any kind of like shimmer or sparkle. And then on the skin, the clear, and then on this side is the pink. Let's grab a liner. I think we're gonna go super neutral. Maybe that's a good one. Maybe, yeah. Oop. Same with these things, with the shadow sticks. These liners, the caps come off of them really easy, which makes it kind of really hard when you're like wanting to travel with them. Like, no. Same thing with Shop Miss A. Some of the lip products, the caps don't even stay on. Like I had all of my Shop Miss A products in a bin, and then when I went shuffling in there to look for something, all of the caps on the lipsticks were off. It says it's liner 309N. They're very dry. I like my liners just to kind of like glide on. But if they're too moist, if they're too slippery, then if you have fine lines in your lips, then they're gonna bleed. Like you want them to be a little dry so they'll stay like right there. This is very watery. Wow. One good thing is the moisturizing aspects that are in this help the liner blend, where you just like push your lips together and it blends that liner up and it makes that liner into a really pretty lip gloss. So yeah, that's cool. I have a weird taste on my tongue though. I don't know, but okay, so let's see if these are gonna wipe off. Let's grab a tissue. Let's grab a tissue, and I'm just gonna blot to see, really push down on it. And there's nothing. All right, so now I'm just gonna wipe. Nothing. 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 Like these are on. Let me get them wet a little bit to see if they'll come off with a little bit of water. No, they don't. Are they paint? Okay, I'm gonna go with more water. Okay, they're dripping now. Now I'm gonna give it a good wipe. Nothing. Is my hand permanently this color? They feel like my skin. Like if I was to close my eyes, I couldn't determine where this is and where my skin is. It's like part of my skin. It's not like a layer of like dry paint. It's the same texture as my skin. I am blown away by this. Okay, so we need to figure out how to get it off though, okay? So let's just use I'm just gonna use a Dollar Tree makeup wipe and see, will it come off with just a Dollar Tree makeup wipe? I'm gonna assume no. The pink one, a little bit of pink came up, but that's it. Little bit coming up, very little, very, very little. But you guys, my Neutrogena eye makeup remover, this thing takes off everything. And very effortlessly too. Like everything. So I'm just gonna dip a little Q-tip in there. I'm just gonna... Yeah, this stuff is the greatest. This is the greatest makeup remover ever. You got the strongest waterproof mascara. You whatever you've got working for you, she'll take it off for you. She'll take it off. She'll just like come in and swoop in and save the day. We're gonna project to the future, okay? And I'm gonna tell you how the makeup held up. And I'm gonna show you in the video, probably in my bathroom, right before I wash it off. I'll insert that footage right here. Okay, so here we are in my bathroom. I just took the lashes off. I took them off and then I was like, oh shoot, that's right. Like, look at that. My nose, it's all removed. It's all like blotchy and just horrible. I just feel like this foundation makes me look, it doesn't benefit me. It doesn't, oh no, what's the word? It doesn't compliment me. That's the word. I think that's the word I'm looking for. It doesn't help complement my skin. It doesn't help improve. It doesn't help, make me look good. Not wildly impressed by all of it, but it's all right. I don't know. See, wasn't that fun jumping to the future? We got to jump ahead to see how it went. That was fun. Now we're back. Okay, you guys, that's it. That's it for today's video. I got nothing else for you. I got so much footage I have to go through to edit for you guys. But it's what I do. I love you guys. If you guys made it through the whole video, especially if you've been here before, please subscribe, turn on your notifications because I got some really good videos coming up. I mean, not saying that my past videos aren't very good, but you guys know what I'm saying. We got makeup declutter videos. We're gonna do more giveaway videos with goodie boxes and gift cards. I got another Hanging with Heather video coming out. Hanging with Heather number 21. I can't believe I'm already at 21. If you guys haven't noticed, I have put majority of my videos in playlists. So if you're only looking for TEMU hauls, I have a playlist of all of my TEMU hauls. If you're here, you just like makeup content, I have a playlist for makeup content. I have a playlist for Ulta and Sephora hauls. So I got playlists for a bunch of stuff. So it just depends on what your poison is. What do you like? What's your thing? Right. All right, guys. Thanks so much for being here, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye.